Hola amigos, buenos días. En este video vamos a practicar la diferencias entre ser y estar. So we're going to take a quick practice of ser and estar. To make this easier for you, if you have not yet learned the differences between ser and estar, I do have a few different videos on that topic, so go ahead and search YouTube for Senor ser versus estar, and you'll probably find something there. I do also have other videos which practice the difference where you have to actually write out the verbs. So this one's a little bit quicker, a little bit easier than some of my other ones, but just in case you want to review, refresh, or something like that. If you want to do this as I go along, go ahead and pause the video, figure out what you think the answer to number 1 is, and then I'll tell you, and then pause the video for number 2, and so on and so forth till we get down to 14. So all I want you to do is decide, would I use ser for this, or would I use estar for this? And I'll tell you the answer and why if I need to. So here we go, here comes the answer to number 1. So to identify what people are, like if she's a teacher or my dad's a police officer, we're students, we're always going to use ser for that one. So for example, ella es maestra, she is a teacher. For number 2, where a person is located. So for location of anything that's not an event, we're going to use estar. Yo estoy en la clase, I am in the classroom. Number 3, present progressive. So when we're talking about what people are doing, there's a good chance you have learned this in your Spanish class. If you haven't yet, that's okay. But when you're saying what someone is doing right now, we're going to use estar. So for example, I am dancing would be estoy bailando. 4, if someone is a nervous person. So I'm not saying that they're nervous right now because there's a test, but they're just always a nervous person. It's kind of like their personality trait, characteristic. Then I'm going to use ser. Él es nervioso. If it's just he's nervous because it's a test, that would be estar. 5, unchanging characteristics of a person. So he is tall, for example, we're going to use ser. Él es alto. 6, the state of condition. So if I'm sick right now, estoy enfermo. How people are feeling, lots of times are going to fall under the estar category unless it's a permanent characteristic. 7, location of event. This is the only time we're going to use ser for location, is if it's an event. So if the party is at John's house, la fiesta es en la casa de John. 8, to express origin, where you're from. In Spanish 1, we learned the question, where are you from? ¿De dónde eres? Yo soy de California. So where are you from? I am from wherever. So ser for number 8. 9, if someone is sad. So again, this is a lot like number 6. When you're feeling a certain way, something that can change like that, we're going to use estar. Estoy triste, I'm sad. Días for time. Perhaps maybe in Spanish 1 you'll learn how to talk about time. The question, what time is it, is ¿qué hora es? Es comes from the verb ser, so we are going to use the verb ser for the time. It's 3 o'clock would be son las 3 de la tarde, if you're curious. 11, location of a book. So again, we have location. A book is not an event, so we're going to use estar. El libro está en la clase. The book is in the classroom. 12, the location of a city. Again, we have location. This one always throws people off. That's why I have a few locations in there. You might think that, well, Paris is always in France, so I'm going to use ser. But Paris is not an event, so we're going to use estar again. 13, today is the first for date. So maybe you learned at some point in time to ask the question, what's the date today? Which is ¿cuál es la fecha? Hoy es el 1 de noviembre, for example. Today's the 1st of November, if it were the 1st of November. So ser for number 13. Y número 14, nationality. Yo soy estadounidense. Nosotros somos mexicanos. So when we're talking about what people are, their nationality, we're going to use the verb ser for that one as well. There are a few things I left out here, but these are some of the bigger ones. So again, hopefully this practice helped you. If you want more practice, just search YouTube for Senor, ser versus estar, and I do have other videos on this topic. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and enjoy the rest of your day.